And hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of MakeCode Arcade here in Seattle, Washington. My name is Pelly. I work for Microsoft MakeCode, and we have
Emil.
Emil, and we're in the wrong editor here. Let's go to, so you're going to want to go to arcade.makecode.com on your browser. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can right-click 2 times on the video and do picture-in-picture to follow it all along. Emil, today we're going to work on loops. So we're going to start from scratch, just an empty project, no tutorial today. And we're going to try to do something that looks like Space Invaders. So we're going to use loops to put sprites on the screen, like groups of sprites, and work on that. And that's
look,
a great...
There's the faces.
Yeah, the face is to encourage you to give a title to your project. Otherwise, they're all called Untitled and... Not yet. All right. You clicked randomly everywhere in the screen. All right, let's be let's go slow with the mouse. Are we in the highest sensibility of this mouse?
No, we're in the lowest sensibility.
Oh, we're in the lowest. It's like this fancy gamer mouse. All right. So what are we gonna? Do you know Space Invaders? When you have like these, you know.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna create is a group of sprites. So let's start with creating a single sprite, then we'll change that. So we're going to create a sprite, and we're going to make it like a bad guy Space Invader. And that's going to be an enemy. Invader, there we go. Great, always name your variables, something that is very clear, really helps with the programming. And we're going to...
They kind of look like...
I think we have, yeah. Signature
Okay,
color. Let's go into gallery.
Yeah. No, some of them are green.
Oh, yeah, they're all the colors.
Yeah.
Keep going. Oh, there's still a lot of cool stuff we have never used. Rocks.
These.
They're pointing the wrong way. Oh, this one, the car. The car will work.
The car will work.
All right, let's click OK on that. Okay, and we're going to put that. Now let's try to put it on the top left of the screen.
Sprites.
And we're going to do set x, and that's going to be, oh, wrong sprites. So we want to be not 0, maybe something a bit more.
Like
20.
20.
And maybe higher too, on the top corner. Yeah, you're gonna want to duplicate this block. And yeah, and change the Y. That's good. You know, how about we zoom in a bit and then.
How about that?
How about that?
Yeah.
That's great. Now, how do we create 5 of those?
We can just do a function and put 5 of them in it, and do create enemy team.
So let's do the function later. So we could just copy this code over and over again. It would be a disaster because it would be so much code. Couldn't see anything. So what we're going to use is a loop.
Oh, yeah.
Now for good loops, there's a few loops here, so I want to talk about them. So let's go. So forever is an event loop. It just runs code. And you can't see
again.
There's no notch.
Yeah,
You can't drag it into something.
can't put it into something.
This is in loops, it's pause. Lets you pause. Repeat is the most basic loop we have. It tells you how many times you want to repeat.
Are we going to use it?
We're going to use this one,
Okay.
which is kind of like repeat. It's going to here repeat 5 times, but it gives you the number. So this index, I'm going to go here. This index will start at 0, and then 1, and then 2, then 3, all the way to 4. All right, so if you think about where we are here, we did 20, but what we could say is 20 plus, we want to have them every, let's say, 20. So we're going to say, we're going to start x at 20 plus index times 20, which is the interval.
Okay, so we have to put
So we have to put some math here. So we're going to do a plus.
Right here?
Yeah. So index, no, hold on. Let's leave the index out. So you want to do 20 plus, and now you multiply index by the interval you want.
Plus 4.
So you need a multiplication now? Nope, keep that a plus, and we're going to nest a multiplication in it.
Oh, yes.
And put that here. And you know what? Let's collapse the simulator so you can see everything. All right. And now it's going to be index times
Right. Yeah. 20? I mean 4.
4. It has to be at least wider than the sprite.
5.
The sprite is 16 wide.
Oh, so 6. I'm just
16.
guessing. 16.
Something greater than 16. 20, yes! So again, you know, what's going to happen is this is going to start at 0. So 20 plus 0 times 20 is
400?
We type it in. 20 plus 0 times 20 equals
20.
20. Now what happens when index is equals to 1?
It depends how you put it. It depends how you put the parentheses.
Oh, well, there's always an order. Okay, I'll put parentheses so you're less confused.
Okay, there I'm fine.
All right, so what is the next one going to be?
20, 40.
40. You see the pattern?
Yeah, 60, 80. Yeah, I know that.
I'm just, you know, making sure we're on the same page. 60 and so forth, all the way to
120. I mean, or 160.
we
whatever.
do the loop 4 times.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be around 100. All right, let's check this out. I'm going to keep my little scratch pad here, my little notes. Okay, let's try it in the simulator. Ooh, 5 sprites.
And we could.
Let's make actually maybe 2 more. I think we have space for 2 more.
No, I'm not going to click anything, but like if we go to the bottom, we can do different kinds, and we could also put red cars.
Let's do a second line of reds.
Yeah.
So we could do, all right, so we have 5, so that means they can. So what we're going to want to do is have them move left and right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you're right, so we've done creating the cars. Let's move that into a function so that we can organize our code.
All this?
All this. All this goes into a function. Good name for that.
Team.
Enemy team. And move this one here. We've got a collapse feature coming up in the beta, which will be very nice. So I'm just going to move it out. Let's open that. Let's move it out of the way somewhere. Okay, and remember you have to call it.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've done a code, and then we refactor it, and we test that it still works. Let's do a little test in the simulator, and it's still working.
Exactly the
Okay.
same. So now we want to do another function.
Now we're going to do we're going to do a game update to move these guys left and right.
On game update?
Yeah.
Or on game update?
Oh, you know what we could do, which is going to be fun?
What?
We give them a speed to the right, and we have them bounce on the wall.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's go back to the
So we do
the
sprites
function. You need to go to the function
Oh, yeah.
first.
Oh, yeah. We'll
Otherwise, you're going to have to
later.
drag that block. So what we can say is that they have a speed. Yeah, so make them bounce.
I'm just going to put that out here.
Aha. No, because the invader variable only you have to apply to every sprite you create. And you want to bounce, and also you want to have a speed. They're kind of going to go overlap on each other, but it's still going to look good. I think the speed's in physics. In sprites.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All the way up.
Okay. So
Of velocity.
Velocity.
And the velocity is going to be for the invader on the x, you know,
So-
has to be something, and then 0.
0.
Oh, actually, if you do like 5, it's going to be even better. They're going to go towards the player. 50 was good.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Then we could.
Oh, this is so cool. Look. And then you need to create a sprite at the bottom that shoots them up.
Yeah, and if that, then we could keep on. Could add a
And
bit
then
of speed.
Speed, maybe a bit more than, maybe 10 on the Y.
Oh yeah.
Or if you're really evil, you could give them a bit of acceleration.
Every
So
time
they start falling faster and faster.
Oh yeah.
Even if you give them like 1 of acceleration, it's going to have an effect.
Okay, we could just do 1.
Yeah. So if you do set my sprite X, then we can change that to the acceleration. Yeah, this one. Invader.
Acceleration in the Y-axis.
The Y.
2. We want to be.
You don't notice it, but they're going faster. Oh, they rebound.
Yeah.
um,
Could we do once they hit this wall?
yeah, we
they
need
die.
to add that.
No, that you lose a health. Not when they hit you, when they hit the wall.
Let me see if we have some events that do that. Maybe there's an event when they bounce. Search for bounce. No bouncing.
I'm counting down the end.
Do we have anything? So what we're gonna have to test is we're gonna go through all our.
Ooh, could we do like, is there a wall block and then on Sprite overlap with the wall?
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna handle this bottom thing and we're gonna use a loop again. So let's do a game update.
Okay.
And on every update, we're gonna check whether the car is near the bottom, and if it is, we're gonna destroy it.
So an if?
So you want to first do a loop. We need to loop over all the enemies. And for that, there's a special loop that lets you loops through list elements. So that's the one we want. And then for that list, we're going to go in Sprites. And there's a block to get all the enemies in the world. So scroll down. Keep going. Keep going. No. Okay, maybe it's in the scene. Da, da, da.
Overlaps.
No.
Then we could set a location in the back.
Oh, we could have a sprite at the bottom.
We could just set a location in the back.
There's no way to get the sprites from a particular. I think I missed it. Well, you know, we're gonna keep track of
I was thinking. So we could just make a map, and then on the back we could put this tiles, and if it hits the tile, you lose a life, and it goes away.
All right, let's do that way. What you want to do is instead of bounce on.
Oh, the Sprite of kind player hits wall. Wrong.
Oh yeah, there we go.
But we can't say which wall.
Well, you know the position. Let's get rid of the game update. And you want to test if the enemy is really deep. So to test things, we typically use something like, what do we use to do testing? To run code. Yeah, if. And the condition would be that
if
the y coordinate.
yeah, if the y coordinate equals, so we need this.
We need the y coordinate.
And we need sprites coordinates.
Yeah, x. Yeah, this guy.
This guy?
No,
Oh
this.
no, this.
So we need the y coordinate, and we need to.
No, doesn't want to fit.
What does it mean that it's at the bottom of the screen? Remember, the screen starts at 0 and gets higher and higher until 120.
Yeah. So if it's equal to 120. Wait, don't we need a diamond shaped?
No, yeah, you don't need plus.
Yeah.
Get rid of plus. What you want is a. Now, exactly 20 is dangerous because you might miss it. But we could do something like if it's close to the bottom. Maybe something like.
Is invader.
No,
what
you
do
messed
I
it up
do?
again.
There you go.
No. Here you go. Do we care about X? No.
Nope.
Now instead of just equals to 120, we could do
Greater than or equal to?
greater than equal to close to 120.
So like 110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also remember, y is the center of the sprite. So y is never going to touch the bottom because it's the bottom of the sprite that's going to touch it. Now if you look at this, there's also other things, including you can get the bottom of the sprite.
Oh yeah.
So if the bottom goes close to the bottom, then we destroy it. Let's go ahead and add the destroy.
And we could lose life.
And you lose a life, yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Change life binding.
Boom, and...
What were we going to do again? I forget. Short-term memory.
Well, what happens when you're...
Oh yeah.
Destroyed. Yeah, with some cool effects. Confetti. No. Fire. And...
Let's see.
Nope. Okay, so here's the problem. This variable exists somewhere else, but this is the one you care about. So you have to do that. And same for here. So the system, this variable holds the sprite that just hit the ground.
Let's
It's
see.
going down. And hopefully...
I think the bottom of the... Maybe when it goes up.
You know what we're gonna do? Let's do a scene. It's gonna be better. We're gonna do tile map.
Okay.
And we're just gonna put walls here. Oh wait.
I think that's worse than my drawings. Oh, we could put fans.
The famous fans are back. No, I'm gonna put this, and then I'm gonna put my walls here. Wall. Oh my god.
Oh, that's...
Deleting the walls. I need walls at the bottom.
So it's like a smaller box. What? No. Oh my god. What just happened?
Oh, the tile map is bigger.
Oh my god.
The tile map is too big. It should be... how big should it be?
I have no idea.
We have 160 divided by 8.
2.
10 by 8. Like that.
So zoomed in.
Let's try this. Oh yeah, it's bouncing. They all touch the ground at the same time.
They all touch the ground at the same time.
All right, we need to add the code to take them down.
Yeah.
All right, so that.
Wait, so let's see. To take them down, how are we gonna do that? I'm
We are
confused.
going
I'm
to create a sprite, a player sprite, that shoots projectiles up. Yeah, let's collapse the simulator.
You can just put them in the on start, right?
Yeah, let's move that event out. It's a bit in the way. I think there was this shooter at the bottom.
Oh
All
yeah,
the way down.
I saw it.
Let's do
It's
that.
a car hater.
Car hater. Yeah.
I like the purple
Cars.
one. The purple one looks pink,
Yeah.
whatever. Looks nice.
Here you go.
Funny. I'm just gonna. Okay, now it's my art.
Now move the event out so we see something. Okay, so we've got our player, and we need to what are the steps to create a
Projectile.
We need to have it move with the controller, position it at the bottom, make sure it stays in screen. So that's gonna be Oh, you want to move in 3D? I think it's stuck to the bottom.
Yeah. Want to rename it?
Yeah.
Fighter. Or ship.
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 Okay, and you want to change the speed of the controller.
To.
So horizontal is fine.
Oh, we don't want him to go up.
Yeah. Okay, and then let's move him to the bottom. Schwink.
This?
Yeah, we can do that. Ship
To.
Ooh.
Oops. Thing happened.
Mm.
There you go.
So we want to change Y.
Oh yeah, why?
So the screen is 112, 20. Let's do
10? Oh no, because that's higher.
Yeah. 100.
So like.
Yeah, let's check it out. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's good. All right, now we need projectiles when we press
I
A.
think we can move him a bit.
We'll move him a bit
back.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aha, that's better.
Yeah, that's better. Oh my god, this tile set is really bad.
Yeah, it's very ugly.
Let's fix it. It's a pain in the eyes. Let's finish at least drawing the walls.
Yeah, so I just want, we can do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. Now it makes more sense.
Yes, I will delete.
Okay.
There you go, Cheerio.
All right. What did we have to do? Projectiles. Oh yeah.
Oh, it goes nice with the pink shooter.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got its style. All right. Yeah, you lose immediately. You maybe need more lives.
Yeah, I think I'm
On start, you need to give you 10 lives.
Yeah, but that means. Oh, okay, right. 'Cause
We'll
that
spawn them every like 5
Oh, yeah.
seconds. We'll respawn them.
set life to.
Well, actually, maybe 3 is fine.
Yeah, because you can shoot projectiles.
All right. Let's do the button A handling.
Button A handling. We did it. Oh yeah. Wait. Can we?
It's in controller.
Yeah.
And we want to. We're gonna need space, so let's move out. Out of the way.
And projectiles are in sprites.
Yeah. So we've got this special block to create projectiles from another sprite. Yep. This one.
I think there's some galleries. Oh, okay.
What are we gonna throw at this
It might
poor
be
little
like
car?
a little. Could do a shark launcher.
Oh no, these round things are great.
Oh yeah, the round
Yeah,
things.
crystals.
Crystals.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, just a bit of pink.
There we go. And launch it from our ship. And they have to go up.
Up, which is VY.
Vx is gonna be
0.
0. And
Yeah.
And let's try it. I think you're shooting down.
Yeah, I think I'm shooting down.
Yeah, because Y is reversed.
Could I do like negative?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh god.
Right.
Well, they don't disintegrate, but that's
Well,
a
we
big.
forgot the overlap.
Yeah, but that's a. I think we should change it. It's kind of big.
All right, let's go in the gallery.
I'm just gonna.
Use the big.
Oh yeah, the big eraser.
Yeah.
I can just make like a little
A
thing.
quick one.
Yeah.
A black is not gonna look anything
Yeah.
because you're black on black.
Actually, we could do blue.
All right. Oh yeah, laser beam. A little rocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Well,
Like
do
an
like-
arrow. And fire, a thrust.
There you go.
With 2 legs.
2 legs. Let's see. Oh, I'm doing something.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
we need the overlap.
Yeah, we need the overlap, but it's pretty nice.
Okay, so the next step is we have creating the projectile, we've got enemy sprites, and now we're going to handle the overlap between the enemies and the projectiles. Wait, because this corner we can't see anything.
Oh yeah.
All right.
And then sprites.
So when an enemy, they basically both of them should die. So we should destroy both of them.
Destroy.
So we're gonna destroy both the sprite and the other sprite. You need to drag them in.
Invader?
You need to actually. This is the variable that holds the sprite,
Oh yeah.
and this is the variable that holds the projectile.
Yeah.
And now we need to. Did we
can do
get
it
change
fast.
score or something like that?
No, you just survive.
Or you just survive?
Yeah.
How do you win points?
We could do that, but first I want to test it.
I think it's because it survives for a while.
Oh, yeah, we should change it down 200. Oh yeah, okay.
And maybe the projectile is just dead immediately. Try it. There you go.
I think the car should have health, cause like I can just and kill them.
Oh, well, that's actually a great segue. I just wrote a library, an extension that lets you track life into your sprite. So go into extensions. And these are additional things we can do. Ooh, sprite with the path. No, it's like extra blocks you can load. And I did load one.
7 seg?
Oh, 7 seg is fun. You can show numbers.
Oh, okay. I thought
We'll have a lesson about, but one of this fun is animation.
Okay.
Remember we did Corgio?
Yeah, we did Corgo.
And you know, notice now that there's this animation thing that showed up.
Oh yeah.
And you can assign frames to, so let's actually animate. Where's the,
That's a fat block.
let's animate the cars.
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
Oh.
Where is, and actually there's a super cool animation editor. So we're gonna loop that animation, and if you click on the animation editor, this is, you see you got frames, so let's get the car.
Je vais l'enlever de son vidéo. Ah, t'es aussi habillé en diable rouge.
Il est
Émile. Ah, pardon. Émile fait du streaming. Attends, regarde, je vais te montrer.
all right. Now see how you've got one frame? Let's add another frame
Quelque chose sur, Internet.
Yeah? Oh, okay.
here.
Oh, yeah.
And you can copy it. Wait, click on this one. Just copy it. Okay, so let's get rid of that one. So an easy way to create animations, I'll delete this one because
Yeah.
that was a mistake, is you clone it and then you modify it.
Yeah.
We're way too zoomed in.
Oh god.
Yeah, zoom, the scroll bar does that zoom, it doesn't let you go through the,
So I'm gonna add this. Let's add this. Okay.
and if you play the animation here in the corner, you'll see what it does. That's a preview.
Okay. I can just do like that.
And you can add as many frames as you want.
Okay, I just want to see it. That looks.
Oh, that is getting cooler. Let's animate the,
I have an idea. I know what I want to do.
so not only you can edit sprites, but you can also edit a ton of stuff because you want to create animations for your sprites.
Let's see it.
And there's an extension for that. We'll do a deeper dive on animations in the future stream. Yeah, they look super evil. And you die. Okay, so we just need a score and then we're done with this game.
Yeah.
Could be two things we have to do.
Il fait des
We have to we have to spawn. Are we getting score?
Yeah. Set score to 0.
All right. How do we win points?
So on. Okay, now how do we win points again? Oh yeah.
Well, you have to before you do the code.
Yeah. I know.
What's your decision to win points? Is it on shooting down?
Or to 1.
No, because that's not gonna work.
Why not?
Because you're losing a life and adding a point. You can only win at most 3 points.
Oh no, I thought this was the overlap. Okay, we need the overlap. Right?
Yeah. Okay. That's great. So whenever you shoot down a car, you get points. But now the problem is there's no more cars. So we need to spawn them every 2 seconds or so.
Yeah. See, it's really easy. Now every 1 second we spawn them.
All right.
We need to make it
So
hard.
we're going to add a game update. And
Call function.
we have a function. Game update is going to be 30 times per second. 30 times per second.
Okay.
Your game is going to lag so much. It's
Oh,
gonna
my
go dead.
frames! Oh.
Yeah, so if you run this on hardware, actually, let's look at that. Put it on the hardware. You're going to see what's going to happen. Emil. Can we get a run on hardware, please?
Yep. Pie Gamer?
We're going to be using the Pygamer right now.
Yep.
And one thing that's different with the browser and the hardware is the hardware has a very little memory.
Yeah.
So if you create too many sprites, you're basically going to run out of memory. It's going to crash, which makes you laugh. Really, the Pygamer is not going to be happy. I can tell you that. Control
Pie
Shift
Gamer.
4. So we're here with the Pygamer.
Pie Gamer.
And see how it's slow. It's very slow right now. It's creating all the sprites.
Oh.
Imagine you're creating
Now let's see
30
how,
times 5.
let's see what happens if you shoot projectiles.
Oh, it's on its legs. It's completely lagged, the poor little Pygamer. I'm surprised it's survived that long.
I'm playing it in the simulator too.
All right, how about you just spawn every 5 seconds?
Yeah. Okay.
Because
Just
poor
kill
little
that.
Pygamer here.
Game update every 1 second, maybe 2 seconds.
Yeah.
We're gonna do what's it called again?
You have a
Oh yeah,
function.
function. I have no memory. So. It's kind of perfect, except I can just spawn kill. So I'm putting it down to 1 second. There you go.
Oh yeah, that's good.
1 second is nice.
It's gonna be an endurance game. They kind of always go on the same spot. We could maybe. Yeah, no, it's getting hard. It's getting hard. You know what? If it touches your thing, you should also die.
No, that's too hard because I can't.
Alright.
I can't move forward.
So that's a good game. Let's go back and see what we've did. Now you've done a game, and this is how you're gonna share it. So Emil, let's show how the sharing works. Emil, can you download it?
C'est lui les pays qui font online. Voilà, Elliot.
Car killer.
Car killer.
Car killer.
And publish.
Wait, I'm gonna record a little GIF.
Yeah, always do a little GIF. It acts as a preview when you share it. There we go.
Okay.
Can you download to the Pygamer?
Copy. Download.
So we click on download, we've selected Pygamer, and then I move the Pygamer to bootloader mode. Hold on a second. So if you click on the reset button on your Pygamer, it's going to switch between the game and bootloader, which looks like this screen. And when that is on, you'll see the drive for the Pygamer and save. And now you should see the red LED blinking, which means the game has been transferred. And now I can really play a game.
You're right.
One?
Yeah, the score doesn't work, but I think.
What?
score doesn't really integrate in this game.
No?
It should be score on every.
Oh, did you use the wrong block? Let's fix that.
Okay. Probably.
Let's find the score. Set score, yes. That's wrong.
Set score to 0.
No, set score doesn't add it.
Oh yeah, I grabbed the wrong block. I know that, but I grabbed the wrong block. Change score. There you go.
And now we're testing. And yes, we're getting scores.
Wait,
Brilliant.
Is it every time I shoot it, or is it? Let's see.
No, every time you...
I think it's every time I shoot it.
No. It's, you almost touch everything all the time.
Let's see.
This animation really adds to the game. All right, I think we're done for today.
Yeah.
We've learned about doing some loops and building a cool game and using the tile map and the animations to build
This is a strategy, honestly, in my opinion.
in the middle, button smashing. All right, and we'll be back next week with more adventures in arcade game. Bye, everybody.